Welcome to another Get Ready Traders live session. I am your host, Luis Rodriguez, and I am excited you're here. Today we are doing live technical analysis and stepping right into the futures market. Whether it's NASDAQ, gold, US30, or even crypto, we will be looking for the best trading opportunities as they set up in real time. If this is your first time here, buckle up. The market moves really fast and we'll be breaking it all down with a clear, efficient approach in 90 minutes or less. Before we get started, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, and share this session so other traders like you can join us. I really appreciate your support. All right, the markets are moving, familia, so let's get started and enjoy the session. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Your friend, your educator, Luis Rodriguez. We are live on a Tuesday, familia. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. And let me bring right away my monitor. Let's see, is this one here? Oh, this one. Oh, this one. Yes, that one. Hello, everyone. All right, so let me bring right away the charts here, and I'm going to clear everything up. How's everybody doing? Good? Awesome, awesome, awesome. I was just waiting for CPI to happen, and it did. Nothing really moved the market so drastically for this type of event. So we can now wait for market open and see how New York investors are going to take this data in. Probably is going to run down a little bit to the downside, maybe. Honestly, I doubt it. But we will see. We will see. If he does, then it's gonna come down really hard. Let me. I need to bring up some stuff. And financials. Okay. It's a long day for me. I was up super early trying to see what London was gonna do, but wasn't really much going on. Bring the light down a little bit. It's too strong on my face. Alright.
Surely expecting comments from Fed Goolsby.
Alright. Okay, familia, remember, if you want to be part of this stream and our amazing Elliott group for free, you can join us. Just clicking that barcode here below, take a picture with your phone, it will take you to the site, or the link is in the description of this broadcast. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you. And also remember to hit that like and subscribe button. If you are new to the chat, hit subscribe for me. That will help the community to keep growing, to find more traders like you. All right. So I'm gonna continue with our log files. Yesterday was pretty good. I did too much money, so for today I said I was gonna go a little bit slower. On page 37, my goal was to make only $60, but I did 182 total. So, and that's okay. You can do more. That give us some room to fail if we can fail at some point. All right. So, this is my log, my day from yesterday. I don't know if you guys can see it here. Took 2 trades, and that's the data how I log it. All right. So, the next one. See, it's for the next day. So, okay. My pre-session check. I'm gonna do it live with you guys here. Alright, so asleep. I had a really bad sleep, so 1. Highly sharp, moderate. Today I'm moderate. Focus, mostly there.
$29 billion.
Emotions, I am calm in a steady, so I'm good. So 1, 3, 5, 8. So I got an 8. Oh my god. So I can only take 1% risk today. Based on my emotional check. Only 1% risk. Only 1%. Wow. So yeah, well, good thing yesterday went pretty good. Alright. So 1% on my risk. And just I've been up really like super early trying to find opportunities for London, but for my future account. And yeah, didn't sleep that great. All right, so now let me look at the market here. The times that I've seen these patterns, they tend to go much lower. But honestly, it is in a channel pushing down. Looks like it wants to break it. The area that should break to continue to the upside should be this one here. This one. In order to push to the upside and create another higher high. Honestly, familia, like and this is for scalping. Need to break this to continue pushing to the upside. We are in a downtrend. Just be careful, okay? After those numbers from CPI, which came a little bit higher, which is good for the DXY.
April CPI report was worse than expected.
Look what happened to DXY. Oh, 10-year bond to the top. You could see a little bit of a pullback of NASDAQ today. Probably.
The worst part of April CPI is services inflation.
Probably. Based on those numbers. Let's see, gold to the downside. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. I would not be surprised if this thing tried to like go all the way down here. Thing is, a major trend after being consolidating there for so long, it actually broke this consolidation. It's kind of like retesting the consolidation there. So that I said, in order to see this as a fake out, it needs to push back in. but mainly it looks like he wants to go down. And if he does, definitely. And this is for now intra. It could go all the way here slowly or hard. But honestly, familia, I wouldn't change my bias still to the upside. It's just it needs to do a nice retracement at some point. Oh, look at this. Is this a body or this is just a wick to the higher or bigger body? This is on the weekly. Every single week has been coming up. Is it gonna be the first rejection? On the daily. Look at that. So we had a few days negative. 1, 2, big one. So we can see a nice pullback. This is on the daily chart. This candle already reflects what the market wants to do. I'm just a little bit concerned if this is a wick or not. But yeah, to the downside. To the downside. 4 hour. Okay. It's not bad. Even coming here, it wouldn't be that bad, that terrible. Let me see what the market is gonna do when it opens. It's gonna be a hard one for me. I can only risk 1%. Only 1%. Good morning, Josh. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Lisa. Angie. Hello, family. Okay, my lot size on the journey, not a challenge, a journey, will be 0.20. For this one, will be 0.20. And going to the 15-minute time frame. All right, looks like it's still on the channel, but I am going to wait. Liquidity on H was already drawn, creating this fake out movement. I am surprised that this thing has not done anything. London was very slow. Expansion. You call it expansion, but this is still consolidating in Asia. So there's a lot of room for recovery and creating another higher high, and or pushing the market down to this spot here. I can't even put an X anywhere. I am going to let the market open and take a course before doing anything. It could be one of those days that you just watch the market move and then take a trade. As I said, these patterns, I've seen it many times, and it does fall down. Like it does. Like this pattern is a pattern to fall down. But my decisions on a market that he keeps pushing to the upside, I just gotta wait. I gotta wait. I can't. I Things are not too clear. All I need to do is back out a little bit and wait. I am not in a rush to trade. I trade on opportunities. Just give me a second. I'm trying to load more data here. I will let the market flow first, but if I have to make a trade, I will still focus into buying the market. I will still focus into buying the market. The question is where exactly? We got a lot of areas for the market to push, especially here. This is a nice OB here. That's why if I'm gonna do anything, it will be probably from here or here. One of those two. I'm just concerned that the market can actually explode, creating the push to the upside from here. Imagine if I buy right now. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy, which could be okay. Putting my stop loss here. I take that chance that the market can explode to the upside and be good, and or just go straight into my stop loss and be out. Both things can happen. But if I decide to sell, I can put my stop loss here, and then the market will push poof right to this area here first. There. It's honestly both ways are very probable to happen, so that's why I'd rather wait, because it can go to the upside or it can go to the downside. Fundamentals pushing the market up, technicals pushing the market down. Literally 50-50 chances in my eyes. So I'd rather wait for the market to make the move, give me some structure for scalping, and just follow the structure that it's working on. But it's difficult to predict price movement before anything, because I honestly, what I was waiting for a CPI was to actually push the market super low, like super low, for then buying the market again. That would be great, but it didn't. You guys saw CPI didn't do anything. Absolutely anything. So we gotta wait for market to open and see what are those investors going to do with this information. I don't know if you guys have a different opinion. You can write it in the chat. What do you guys think about CPI and why it's going in the direction you guys think? The data apparently that came out was terrible for inflation. That's what they said. We're gonna take a quick look to Finbits here. US future point lower CPI data and Iran-driven oil strength weighed on tech and support defensive position. See, it's like it's very mixed. CPI data and Iran-driven oil strength weighed on tech and support. Ay, Dios mío. It's one of those days. Look at this. US oil back on over 100. What can we do? Amazing, amazing. What can we do, my friends? Just wait. not desperate to trade. We got 5 minutes for the market to open. Just a sec. Five minutes for the market to open. I would like to know, how do you use ChatGPT to find out more information while you're speaking about in class? What information about what? ChatGPT? You can use artificial intelligence to ask questions directly to it, related to inflation, related to how CPI, for example, is affecting a particular instrument. Artificial intelligence is pretty cool. The stuff that he's doing right now is insane. If you don't understand anything, you can ask him directly. The thing is, you also have to know, because like sometimes it's like, you got to think about like software. It's software, garbage in, garbage out, right? If he finds garbage on the internet, that's what's going to provide you with that information, right? So I like to, for example, provide sources that are very reliable. I will, for example, go to investing.com, for example, go to yahoo.com, things like that. That's why I say you have to be really careful where the artificial intelligence is also gathering information from. Based on market structure, 15-minute structure is in retracement phase, which means expansion follow afterward. I think it needs to come down and seek for liquidity before buys. It can. Biasable. Correct. 100% agree. 100% agree. So if he does that, then we just gotta wait, right? We gotta wait for that expansion to happen. We can probably watch the market moving, and then right at 10 a.m. depending on where it is, we can execute our trades. Okay. We gotta be on the safe side. Don't get desperate. Execute with a plan. If the plan is not there, stay cash. Save your capital. When you save your capital, it's a winning day. Don't feel like you have to trade, because if you don't trade, it's a day you're missing. If you trade and you're unsure of what you're doing, will be a negative day on your account. I promise you that. If you're lucky, will be green. And what I say, if you are unsure because the market conditions are simply not there for you, and they will come. The market moves every minute. You will see things as the market is giving you a history of what investors are doing, and you will read it and understand it. We are speaking the same language as them. So you just got to see what the market is doing. For example, what Josh says, understand liquidity draw, understanding all these concepts of how the market is moving, and then chase what the price is doing. You don't need to guess if you don't know. I'm honest, as I said, just reading the charts, to me, it got 50-50 chances. It can go up, it can go down, where it is right now. So if there's 50-50 chances, like taking a quarter poof, it's the same thing. So I don't trade. I stayed out. All right, market open. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's pushing down, down, down. There you go, familia. Pushing lower. Pushing lower, lower, lower. You know what's funny? SP 500 is coming to an area that it might want to hit a fair value gap and then push to the upside. SP 500 is falling too. There you go, familia. There you go, go, go. Okay. In my accounts, on my future accounts, I just have to make 350 bucks. I'm not gonna push it for home run today. So 350 bucks. I'm managing this thing now with I'm asking a lot of questions to ChatGPT to get a really good plan to get this consistency fixed. So based on ChatGPT, he's like, well, you got to make very little money for the next 90 days. I'm like, wait, what? But I should be alright. I just made too much money on those accounts. I got to bring it down. Okay, if you guys notice, SP 500 in the 15-minute time frame is fighting that fair value gap that I mentioned. That's why NAS is like coming to a hard stop and trying to go back. But even SP 500 just landed on in a flat area. I'm gonna go to the 15-minute time frame. Sorry, the 5-minute time frame. Came to that fair value gap here and it's fighting. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing just falls here. You know what, familia? If it does fall, try to catch an Elliott wave pushing up, okay? If it does fall. This Elliott wave can happen here as well. I'm just a little bit concerned if the market is going to create another lower low here. Create another lower low. Because if it does, then Elliott wave is gone. If you measure this thing here, let's see, it's hitting that 70% OTE for those who love ICT trading. And an Elliott wave 3 formation can kick in out of this. It's a perfect entry right out of fair value gap too. Imagine all these algos and traders around the world measuring this stuff and executing trades here, putting their stop losses here right now. A ton. And if they don't control it, they think it's gonna go. So all these transactions are kicking in. Stop losses are here all over the place, like that, all over the place, building a bunch of liquidity. And if price breaks this point, liquidity run. Stop loss run. All the way here. Like a bullet. Like that. And then you're like, oh my god, the market just moved very quick. Well, could be a stop run hitting that level here, and then potentially either wave one all over again. And sorry, I am not looking at the chat. Good morning, Wayana. Good morning. Yes, yes, yes. Now it's idle. Good morning, Wayana. Good morning. My God, it's gonna be one of those days. Ugh. I'm feeling it now. Market is not moving. Okay. If it's gonna do that, I want to see a little bit more details. See what I'm saying is it's consolidating here. That's let me delete these bubbles. I'm gonna delete a little bit of this stuff. $27. I don't need them anymore. Just consolidate it there. Okay. Okay, it's gonna give me that. All right. SP 500 keeps pushing to the downside. There's a very tentative area on SP 500 that the market can push down, then a smiling wave to everyone. Oh, yes. My little problem is buying in is selling in a market that is mainly pushing to the upside. I have a hard time doing that. It looks to me wants to do that, but I am completely against it.
I want to keep buying the market as much as I can. Alright, it needs to break this. Yes. SP 500 is finding buyers. If anything, if the market drops, I'll buy. Full risk on this. Full risk on my 1%. Oof. SP 500 again, pushing down. I do want to buy the market. But I need to see the liquidity drawn. And it's consolidating. It's not in my area to do anything. Volatility is very low right now. Been traded to the upside. Mr. Trump, what happened to the spikes today? I want to buy. I do want to buy. But is he going to do it now? Are investors seeing opportunities right now? Pushing it slowly to the upside. Well, New York, it looks like it's finally taking a direction that I like. Remember, I highlighted this area. For the market to push to the upside drastically, it needs to break this zone here, which I like. Buyers are doing some magic. Yep. Just coming back down. But just a little retrace. Just a little retrace. Yep. I have not taken any trades yet. The way this market is moving is dangerous. looking at multiple time frames. My bias, as I said, family, is to the upside. It is to the upside. Anything you guys do, just focus into buying the market more than anything. We will see retracements, we will see all kinds of different things. Oof, whoa, spike. Very good, Renee. Nice wave through, yeah. Aggressive buyers kick in for a second. Uh-oh. It's coming down. It's a fake out. Completely fake out. Dangerous. This market is dangerous. Ay, ay, ay. Back into that middle point. I'm watching this thing. The way it's moving, familia, it's poison. Yeah, watching it like a hawk, that's right. Watching it like a hawk. We're watching it like a hawk, brother. Watching it like a hawk. Like nothing else we can do. expand it a little bit better here. I took a little trade there while it was like wiggling, and I just did $67 on my future. The challenge I'm not touching it. I'm not gonna call it challenge. It's a journey. The journey. Gotta find a nickname for this. You see, and that's a good thing because yesterday I did so well on it. When I was supposed to do only $60, I did 182. So even if I don't trade today, I'm still in a good position. Or even if I made a little money, it's okay. What's gonna matter is at the end of the week when we go and accumulate those 5 days and we add them up, we're gonna see where we at, and then the week after, then we can either increase our percentage or lower it down. You guys see it. I mean, it's bad. Like what the market is doing is bad. Like really low volatility. Investors don't have a clue what they want. Here could be an area of interest. These are the two extremes right now. You can think as an as a swing trader and go with a very low contract and buy into the market. The market will create another high. You know what? I'm a little bit concerned as I saw the daily charts. We got that candle pushing to the downside. Look at that, a pump to the upside now. Oh my goodness.
Život sladký jako bonbon. Nasledujem Boha, nie bonton. Mám ochranu, nie kondom. Ukáž svetlo, svietím jak foton. Sweet life, hold on. Spirit high, I'm so far gone. Like a photon, mode on. Awake, so yeah.
Trying to see information about where we can go, what can be done, and I got no information. I'm not liking this market. All right, well, I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna go and see gold. What? Gold is doing the same thing. Oh, gold. What is going on?
Chase truth. Third eye open, bulletproof from the mud. But I still levitate ancient code. In my DNA, devil violence cry in the back. Hang drum pulls heart attack. I don't talk much, I just align. When the stars speak, I read the sign. No condom, spirit protection. No small talk, higher direction. From the drive to the city lights. From the dark to the photon bright.
Coming down again. Jesus Christ. And look, US30. Whoa. What? US30? Seriously? Wow. US30 actually did a nice move. US30, US30. Let me go back to NAS for now. NAS is coming back down. There you go, finally making some nice moves. Let's see if it's going to break the area, grab the liquidity and push up. So I said SP 500 has a very tentative area at the bottom. That price can go create some damage. Pushing down, down. Whoa. Whoa. There you go. And I'm gonna buy here. Okay. Coming to the area here again, where everything started, and let's see if it's gonna actually break it and create that lower low in the channel. It could. I removed everything. Let me do it again. It was like this. Not a very clean channel, I can say, but here we go. There. That little push that we're looking for. Gonna respect this or not? It's too much. Market is falling. It looks like he wants to break this point and push down further. Right. 10 a.m. Let's see. Buying in the deep or not. Falling like a hot potato. All right. Just watching for me. I'm watching like a hawk. Just watch. Waiting for that opportunity to bite hard. I said something like, really don't like the move of this market today. I really don't. On the challenge, I'm only risking 1% today. I'd rather honestly trade like in the afternoon, maybe, when these people change what they're doing right now. On my challenge, I'm gonna buy the market at a lower point at 0.20 a lot size as my risk, and I can truly leave this running for the rest of the day until it creates another higher high. I think I'm gonna do that, so I'm gonna buy now with 0.20, and that will give me a good let's see, I bought right now 0.20, and that's gonna give me a good $60 if it does create the higher high again, or try to reach to those areas. If it does fall down like really low, the account size can resist that. I can still leave it open as an intro. And when it comes to my risk, I'm risking only $40. Obviously, that's what the log said, and I should be able to hold that for a big drop with 0.20. On a $1,000 account. Just gotta let it flow, my friends. Let it flow. Amazing tea. Elixir of the gods. I think I am going to wait for the afternoon. I think I'm gonna wait for the afternoon. Not liking what this market is doing. All right, let me go to the 5 minutes. See how it's slowly coming to the areas that we mentioned. You guys saw the daily, like the daily chart that I was pushing down, right? My confusion right now is we are in a market that is pushing. We know it's pushing to the upside. But is it a day that probably the market is gonna retrace as much as it can? Yes. Remember what I mentioned about this pattern? I've seen it a million times. It does come down. How far it's gonna go, we don't know. It can go really far, it can go really low. All this stuff here could be retraceable. All of this here, that's 258 points for the NAS, is roughly nothing. NAS move per day between 100 to 300 points average. It can move all that down, but we are in a market that, as you guys see, in the much higher time frame, that is truly moving to the upside. So as a scalper right now, things are not too clear for me. As an intraday trader, yes, to the upside. Where to enter is a matter of market structure. And the market structure is telling me that I am in a channel creating a lower low. Key areas right now in the 4-hour time frame, truly it goes all the way down here. You guys see this fair value gap? That could be a key area, but the truth is this market can go all the way down here, no problem. But at any given point of this, the market can retrace. And if you are following negative waves, obviously it can be a negative wave 1, then going back to a negative wave 2 to at least this here. So if you're buying, if you are buying into the market and holding this position, make sure you're exiting around here. Okay, I wouldn't exit at 100%. I will leave this thing running until God knows when. If I think it's gonna go super low, it can. There's a lot of room for the market to move, but again, the market, it is in an uptrend. It's really hard to say yes, sell and get those 258 points, or wait until you actually see a pattern of the market retracing and go into the buy. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. I would just wait for the market to retrace to a more important point and then just buy the market, because it will try to create another higher high at some point. I don't think this market is going to collapse at all. I personally don't think so, unless something bad happens in the war. Unless something bad happens, if they say we are not going to any negotiations, ceasefire is whatever, like something bad, all this stuff that has been going up, it will come down not just 200 points. Look at that. The market has come almost 2,000 points, more than that, without any drastic retracement. Look, it needs to do a retracement. You see this here? Is doing it here before creating another higher high. How low this can go, we don't know. We don't know. Why we don't know? One of the rules of Elliott wave number 1, we don't know how far it can go. It's unmeasurable. So if this is doing a correction right now, a correction consists of another 5-point system. Elliott wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Elliott wave 1, we don't know how far it can go. You understand? That's why my mind is like going through all this stuff. For scalping, for intraday, as I said, intra swing, whatever you want to call it, intra swing. A position that you can hold and it will not kill your account. That will go to the upside. All right, I'm only up by $112. I've been taking a few chunks as the market is moving up and down. But that's for futures. For my journey challenge, my journey, not a challenge. I'm buying. I'm buying at 0.20, 0.20. And if it does create another higher high, even today or tomorrow, I'm up by $60. Worst case scenario, that I lose 40. And even if I push it, I can even lose what I risk, what I earned yesterday, but I wouldn't be smart. Just a portion of it, $40 is okay. So I'm buying right now at 0.20. Okay. I lowered down my risk, obviously 1%. Remember yesterday 0.50 to like 0.20. I'm lowering it a lot down. And letting this thing go. I'm risking every single day on this. Wait a minute. What is this thing doing right now? I'm risking every single day what the book says, period. I am committed to the instructions that I have on the book. I am not going away from it, not doing anything crazy. Whatever it says, I'll do. Because the math is there. The math is already there. The math, whatever I did long time ago, I know it works. If I follow it to the T. Alright. Let me go back into the much lower time frame, the 5 minutes. She's doing an 8 wave. It created another lower low on that channel. Look, it's there. And as I said, all you can do is try to cash an Elliott wave 3. Every time it creates another low and a new lower low, try to cash an Elliott wave 3. That's all you can do. All you can do, my friend. Let's see if I'm gonna hit that goal today. $60. Should be alright. Alright, Tony, take care, my friend. Not a rig, just was wondering of not a supply with her. It is a candle with no work out. Oh, looks like an Elliott wave on the making. Elliott wave 3. That's what it looks like. Go. Pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. Pushing up, up. It is a great opportunity to buy into the market, I'm telling you. Donald Trump will say, just buy into the market, my friend. Buy into the market. Selling. No sell. Buy. Buy. Don't sell. Oh boy. Let's just watch this thing. I don't like this market. I really don't. I really don't like this market. The way it's moving for scalping, for intra, it's amazing. For scalping, it's not. Man, are you here? I just saw you somewhere. Back into the channel again. Back into the edge of that channel. After creating a lower low. If you guys are oh, you're here, man. Okay. I don't like this thing. You're watching. Mia, what do you think? Since you are a expert in channels and all these weird things, the way it's moving. Yeah, I'm only up by $112. Not, and it's doing the scalping and the challenge. I am up by $9 so far. $9 up. I will leave this running for some time. I am not going to do anything weird to this. I heard that apparently Take Profit Trader has a 50% off as a deal. That's pretty sweet. I have all the books, but I'm a bit confused as which book I need to follow for the challenge. Oh, you have this? If you have a black version, it's the same. It's just that I changed the cover for this, but the content is the same. I think Lisa has a black cover. It's the same thing. Don't worry. But if you have this, and again, they'll call it a challenge. It's a journey, my friend. The journey. It's your daily execution log. Right here. I'm in day 2 right now. Day 2. I did $182 yesterday. Was supposed to make 60, but obviously we don't have a hard stop. If we see a good day that is giving us money, we take it. If we see a day like today, you see, that's when a day like yesterday help us for a day like today. You know what I mean? There will be many occasions like that we are not seeing things very clear. We're not, our mood are not there. All this stuff. You use a daily execution. Oh, you're using the blue one, or using this one? Oh, well, the other one is for options. Okay. You have more patience yesterday. Yesterday was amazing because I went exactly what had the book said, but the transaction, I didn't close it until the market kicked me out. And when it kicked me out, I was up by 2 transactions, $182 total. And today it's been only 1 so far. You are in the buy now? So good, good. So Lisa, you have the black one. Don't worry, it's the same content. It's just I changed this. That's all. You don't have that one. I have 4 different wealth builder foundation. Yes. Beginners and minor. Okay. No? Yes. All that stuff is educational. Like all that stuff is for the education part. All right. This is a log where it gives you instructions to bring accounts up. This one. All right. And I follow a day. I'm gonna follow day by day. Day by day. It's a 12-month journey to bring $1,000 to $100,000. This one. All right. And you gotta follow it by the teeth. I'm telling you. But you gotta follow it like with precision. Absolutely everything that is in here. The blue one, it is for options that I would love you guys to start getting into it, but you need a higher account sizes that we can get from this, what we're doing here, from futures. When you start getting those payouts, you get, you know, $5,000, $10,000, you will get, we'll get into options. I'm still trying to figure out how to execute on TradeOvate, like how I will trail my stuff on that platform, on TradeOvate. Why? Man, I can show you that stuff. No worries. You just got to come here into the office. Yeah, no worries, man. You can. If you miss a week, it's totally fine. I mean, you just miss a week. It's not like it's the end of the world. Because in the book you write what week you're working on. You can miss a month if you can. This is not a commitment that you got, oh my God, I gotta follow the book. No. This is a log from what you're trading and keep track of things that you're doing. For example, I'm going to wait on the 25th. I am not probably gonna, I said I will be in the nighttime, maybe. When I go to Europe, I don't think I'm gonna bring this up there. I don't know. Yeah, me too. Show us online later, please. Welcome. You want to know how to do trailing stuff on TradeOvate? There's 2 ways. You can do it with the ATM of TradeOvate, or you can do it manually. I'm doing it manually because I'm copy trading all these accounts, so I have to do it manually. I show you guys many times how to take partials and how to manage your trades. It is very easy, and well charts too. Let's wait. It's coming down. Oh, you work on an iPad, buddy. Be careful. Be careful with iPads. Yeah, I'm telling you, be careful with those iPads. I do have a tablet that I take when I'm traveling, and sometimes I'm in the airplane and I get internet on the airplanes and I do trade, and it's different. Like, just be really careful. I don't like to trade from tablets. I just, and I just still do it. As I said, I do it a lot actually, but when I'm doing it, I make sure that my environment is the same as my computer. I have it on my phone. As you guys noticed the other day, I had a big fall by trading from my phone. My friend called me and I was like, too quick and things went all crazy. But yeah, just be careful, my friends. Be careful. Do not fall into traps. Coming back down. It looks like it's following the channel. It is a day to the downside. Okay. I'll leave it alone. I might turn this trade into a swing trade from the challenge. I strongly believe this market is going to try to create another higher high this week. So if it does, then we're good. I think I'm going to leave it running as an intro. Sorry, as a swing. This is where Mia is an expert doing swing trades. Poor Mia, she sits like waiting for the market to show her an opportunity for days. She's like, Dad, I don't see anything. What's going on? That's the only thing with swing trades is you gotta make sure that you can leave them running for a while. Swing trades are really good when you're looking at the market at higher time frames, like 4 hour, 1 hour. Look at that, familiar. When we saw the market in the higher time frames, we were able to see the market coming down, right? As I said, this fair value gap, it could be a key point, a point of interest for the market to target and then push up, or all the way down here on the higher time frames. All I see is opportunities to keep buying every time the market goes down. But we got to be really careful with that. Just look for me, like the market every time. Just look, this is the 4 hour time frame. See these drastic pullbacks, 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 then a push. You know what I mean? And it has not failed. It has been doing it for a long time. How low this can go, we got a fair value gap right there, or this area, before reacting to the upside. See how the higher time frames eliminates a lot of that noise and we just see the bigger picture. So in the much lower time frame, we look for the execution for that trade. That's what for example, the challenge right now, because I'm putting such a small size of a position, that can hold on any drop. But I know this thing will eventually at some point push to the upside. And look at that, it's still falling. Jesus. Wow, another lower low. Another lower low. Wow. Another lower low. Another lower low. It's one of those days. In my Apex accounts, I'm only up $112. I might stop there. I might stop there. But that's 112 across all the accounts. And I gotta trade very small on that now. Wow, this thing is really dropping. Yep. This thing is really, really, really dropping. Said it can go all the way there. Remember, NAS move approximately 100 to 300 points a day. All right, so it could be a day to the downside and tomorrow recovery, or recovery by this week. I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna turn this trade into a swing trade. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. You're trying. Yeah, last week I made no trade. This week I was able to place a trade on the USD CAD and it's still running in profit. I'm trying to understand this company, but I'm getting used to the patterns. Okay, okay, cool. Jesus Christ. Okay. Wow, this thing is dropping hard. Holy. Truly, truly falling. Covering all of this stuff. It is what it is. Probably covering all that big pump. Let's see what is Fimbit saying right now. The C is red. News. I want to see the news here. Looks like the CPI numbers are the one who are affecting this a little bit today. But again, familia, they see opportunities. Investors see opportunities when most people don't. So the fear and greed index is greed. Iran expand definition of a Strait of Hormuz.
Život sladký jako bonbon, nasledujem bohanie bonton.
Okay.
Mam ochranu, nie kondom. Ukaż światło, świecim jak foton. life, sweet life, hold on. Spirit high, I'm so far gone. Like a photon, mode on. Awake, so yeah, chosen one. Život beží, tik tak zvlášť. Počujem bubny v mojich žilách. Nebudem krásny ako výklad, ale pravda mi svieti v očiach. Spočítam ti to jak príklad. Jedna duša, nula klamstiev. Budem prísny jak diktát, keď mi vesmír dá znamienko, chápem. Nechcem drísty, nechcem špínu, nemám čas to s tebou pitvať. Kráčam rovno po línii, bosí, ale viem kam ísť mám.
No fear, no lies, only rhythm, only signs.
Život sladký ako bonbon. Nasledujem Boha, nie bonton. Mám ochranu, nie kondom. Ukáž svetlo, svietím jak foton. Sweet life, hold on. Drill flow, but my soul gone. Shaman drum, yeah.
Trying to recover.
Spotify, fire, world gone.
I don't chase fame, I chase truth.
Coming to a hard stop.
Open, bulletproof from the mud, but I still levitate ancient code in my DNA. Double
And
violence
coming back
crying
up
the back.
a little.
Hang drum pulls heart attack. I don't talk much, I just align.
Just for now.
Speak, I read the signs. No condom, spirit protection, no small talk, higher direction. From the drive to the city lights, from the dark to the photon bright.
I leave it alone. I leave all this stuff alone, and I will come back to you guys in the afternoon when the market does change what it's doing right now. It looks like it might try to come all the way down here. Okay, familia? I am going for a bike ride. It looks like it's a very nice day today, so I need to get myself together and do something different. All right, familia, I will come back to you later on. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of the day, familia.
Goodbye.